lot of plants around us. What are the different parts of the plant? Out of this, which part of the plant is called as its kitchen? Why do we call it as kitchen? Why do we call it as kitchen? Nisha? Why do we call it as kitchen of the plant? What do you do in your kitchen? You have kitchen at home, no? What do you do in your kitchen? So now tell me, why do we call leaf as the kitchen? What it may be preparing? Food. So the leaf prepare food. So we call leaf as the kitchen. Okay. What do we call this process? Process of preparing food by the plant. The plant prepare food. What do we call this process? Photosynthesis. What are the requirements for photosynthesis, Jairam? Sit down. Anything else, Ashwini? Any other components required?
Carbon dioxide, sunlight, water, and
what is the green pigment called as? Chlorophyll. Yes. Yes. Using this, it prepare food. What do we call this process? Photosynthesis. Why do we call it as photosynthesis? Yashoda? Why do we call this process as photosynthesis? What do you mean by photo? Then now tell me, why do we call that as photosynthesis? Very good, very good. Now tell me, what is chemosynthesis? Samuel, what is chemosynthesis? Next. Yourself? Shashidhar? Tejas? What is chemosynthesis? Anybody? What do you mean by chemosynthesis?
Chemo means chemical.
Yes.
Releasing of food in the form of proteins or any other form is called.
No, it's wrong. Modify Ashwini. Chemo is correct, chemical. Okay. So why do we call it as chemosynthesis? Photosynthesis, chemosynthesis.
it happens in photosynthesis like as required to be.
Yes, very good.
Chemosynthesis we need chemicals or something like that.
Okay. So chemical energy is being used. Give me an example for an organism that do chemosynthesis. Any example for chemosynthesis? Any one organism that is doing chemosynthesis? No, amoeba is wrong. It's, of course, it is a microorganism. Any microorganism which is chemosynthetic? Any microorganism that is chemosynthetic? Anybody? Chemosynthetic? We call these organisms as chemosynthetic? Bio students? Very good. It is chemosynthetic bacteria. Okay, chemosynthetic bacteria that synthesize food. Okay. Now, what are the gas or which gas is being utilized or used by plants for photosynthesis? Which gas is being released? Oxygen. Now tell me how the oxygen percentage and the carbon dioxide percentage is getting balanced in nature. Very good. Then what about plants? Yes. Plants utilize this carbon dioxide for what? Preparation of food, and what do they release? Oxygen. They release. Now tell me, why should we plant more trees for our survival? Okay. Now you understood why should we plant more trees. Thank you. Now, have you seen prompting? Yes. What were the situations I prompted? Tell me, PQ questions, now you have to tell. Which questions were PQ?
When Nisha didn't understand the
Andy.
Why do we call leaf as the kitchen? Okay, which part of the plant is called as its kitchen? Nisha didn't answer. Okay, they said leaf. My question was, why do we call leaf as its kitchen? Nisha didn't answer. So I modified the question. What do you do in the kitchen? In your house you have kitchen. What do you do there in the kitchen? So she said food. Then now tell me, why do we call leaf as the kitchen? So leaf also doing something related to food, or it prepare food. Okay, so this is how prompting is done. I gave a hint through the question, what do you do in your kitchen? Okay, similarly one more prompting I did, when I asked what do we mean by chemosynthesis, I told them photosynthesis, light energy. Then now tell me what is chemosynthesis. So they said chemical energy. Okay, so they are also prompting. So this kind of hint when we give, that is called as prompting questions. Then seeking further information questions were there. What were the situations? Example for chemosynthetic organism, that is one. And another one, I don't know whether you have noticed, I asked what are the requirements for photosynthesis. He gave some answer where chlorophyll was not there. So I asked Ashwari once again, anything else? Okay, so she gave chlorophyll, the green pigment is added to that. So that is when an incomplete answer is given, same question can be asked once again, okay, or to another student. This is seeking further information. And whatever questions I asked on further, okay, what are the other requirements, then how do they prepare food, which gas is released, which gas is being used, all these are seeking further, because going deep into photosynthesis. Okay, so all these are seeking further information questions. Refocusing. Have you seen refocusing done? Where was the question or the track changed? Exactly. Chemosynthesis, because my topic was photosynthesis. From photosynthesis, I shifted to chemosynthesis. I asked what is chemosynthesis? Give me an example for chemosynthesis. Then came back, which gas is being used in photosynthesis, which gas is being released during photosynthesis. So this is how refocusing is done. I came out of the box and came back to photosynthesis. So chemosynthesis and photosynthesis, two parallel lines. So similar lines. So from there, though the topic is about photosynthesis, I can ask one other question about parallel and then come back to photosynthesis. This is clear refocusing. Hope you understood? Refocusing. Then whatever, whichever, why question, how questions. Why do we plant more plants? Why do we call this as kitchen? Okay, why do we call this as the kitchen of the plant, leaf as the kitchen of the plant? Why should we plant? How oxygen and carbon dioxide percentage is getting balanced in nature? So these three questions were ICA question, increasing critical awareness. Redirecting was clear. I asked, called out the names. Okay, you like that called out the name. So that was redirecting. Hope it's clear. All questions I included in that. Hope it's clear. So like this, teachers will give the demo. So find out where prompting is being done, where refocusing is done, where redirection. So there at least the situation you should be able to. During this time this was done or this was happened. Okay. Thank you. Hope it's clear.
During practice, the whole class can't be done with questioning only.
Whole class questioning.
For example, there are some students who don't answer. Since we are redirecting the question, they might feel demotivated and they never speak up.
That is why if you feel that this particular student may get demotivated, use another question. Prompting can be done, hint can be given, clue can be given, any technique can be. Depends on the nature of the student. If no problem, if I redirect also no problem, then redirect it. Okay, try to incorporate all this. So the aim is, we are practicing this. No, if you ask which one is better, which one is wrong, redirecting is wrong or prompting is better or nothing like that. We are just practicing. If situation arises, when you become a regular teacher, if you don't want to redirect at all, you want that particular student only with the hint or clue or with your help, you want to answer that student only, use it. No issues. Okay? Depend on the situation, you can do it. Sometimes you yourself may feel that such a simple question, even then he doesn't know. Let me know whether anybody knows. And then redirected is the only option. Okay? Depends on the situation. Thank you.
Class, good morning. Let's discuss about what is the topic? Entrepreneurship. So how to pronounce? Entrepreneurship. So many